Well, welcome in then, Bob. Good to see you, buddy. Friday night, senior night, Oak Park River Forest, and this is going to be awesome. The Huskies and the Dukes on an absolutely beautiful night for football. First time I've been here, Bob, to be honest, and this is just straight awesome. And 3-1. The Huskies 2-2, the Dukes, they played a phenomenal game last year, 35-28, with the Huskies coming out on top, and looking forward to what we're going to see tonight.
I always like to predict what's going to happen, right? So last time I took the over on 42 points, and there was one touchdown scored in the entire game. That's when Deerfield ran it in for one score, and that was it. This time, looks like it's a high-scoring affair again, so if I had to take the over, I'm going to do it again. 42 points will be the midline.
Bob, you didn't get the memo. I talked to your boss, Kyle Smith, and he said you are no longer allowed to make predictions. So I hate to break that to you right now, but your role in life has kind of changed.
So I'm not Tony Romo anymore.
You have been denied. All right.
Shut down.
Yes, the Huskies about to kick off here, as you can see, about to get it underway. Thank you for being along with the Sports Broadcast Solutions on a Friday night. This is going to be a great one. Kick is away from the 40, angling, and will be taken at the 5-yard line. Up the middle with a couple of blockers, spins his way out to the 27-yard line. It's a good return for Luke Malaga, Bob. And Luke Malaga is a name you're going to hear a ton tonight. Luke had 16 catches. That's right, 16, not 1, not 6, 16 last week, which set a York Dukes record. How about that? And Luke, I guess maybe setting out to exceed that tonight. He's on his way to play at Cornell, not exactly a bad place to go to college. So here we go with the Dukes with the football, handoff up the middle. And as another name that you're going to hear a ton tonight, Patrick Kastner with a good gain out to the 39. That's a first down and more. Pick up a 12. And the Dukes out running here. Patrick Kastner will also play some linebacker. Hurry-up offense here. Max Asada, quarterback for the Dukes, as he's quickly taking a step back to Kastner. This time he will get stood up at the line. Maybe perhaps a loss of a yard. Credit the tackle to Henry Spillane, amongst others. Second and 11. Side in the gun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Castor in the backfield. And now changing the play at the line. Just underway. The Huskies and the Dukes. Snap to Assad, rolling right, looking right, throwing right, and he overshoots his target. He was open, Bob. That was 88, Fred Levens, the 6'1", 215-pound tight end. He had him, but a little bit too tall.
York does have a passing offense, though. It's fun to watch.
Balls in the air with 8-year-olds nowadays, Bob. It's
Well, remember the old coaches. 2 out of 3 things happen badly.
Snap to Assad, looking down the middle, deep, intended, and in and out of the hands, Luke Malaga. That's right, 21, James Murphy, the outside linebacker, senior, getting his head in there, and that, wow. We got a unsportsmanlike conduct on 48.
Do you think they're calling it on the tackle?
Nuri Michael Banks is also a senior.
That was a picturesque play, right in his hands. He was sandwiched between the 2 defenders, and then the flag got thrown.
I don't think it was on the tackle. He's a defensive lineman, Bob, so I didn't see what happened up front.
Okay.
But and the coaches are very much in his face right now, so a little tough love being given right now. All right, first down, Kastner angling left, and a pickup of, call it 2.
Number 20, the ball carrier. Good for game 2.
Tackle on that play, 54. Cole Parker Roberson, who's
taken down by
only a sophomore, Bob.
Down an 8 from the 45.
And one sophomore that we're going to be talking about a lot tonight is on the York football team. David Locke will be playing. You'll be hearing his name on the defensive side all night long. Here's a beautiful pass from Assad, a nice in route to Sammy Ayash. Big gain on the play down to the 25. As the Dukes continue to move, take advantage of that penalty on 3rd down. As the Huskies nearly got off the field, but the penalty hurting them right now. Assad to Kastner, stopped shy of the...
That penalty's been everything on this drive.
Yeah. For a short gain taken down by number 51.
That was Birmingham again.
Now, York is maybe not quite within field goal range here, but because of that turnover, now they are close enough to get some kind of a score.
Duke's offense showing some ability to go down the field here early. Last year, again, this was a 35-28 game.
Well, I'd like to see a high-scoring affair, so Kyle's going to let me make some more predictions again.
I'm not sure if that's the key to that, but we'll see. Assad, right side, complete down to the 20 again. There's that guy, Luke Malaga.
Pass complete to number 6. Brought down immediately.
Gain of 7, 3rd and 4.
20.
Yeah, York is methodically going downfield through the air.
There's a reason why they pay me the big bucks, Bob, and I'm going to tell you that this 3rd and 4 at the 20 is a big play. Could be 2-down territory.
Yeah, I think it's 2-down territory. If it were me, I would run Trice, but York is successful through the air.
Kastner to the right of Assad, instead they sling it right side, complete down to the 18. That's going to be close to a first down, but a little shy.
Pass out to the sideline.
Max Hansman, his first catch of the night.
The lane brings up a 4th down.
And little.
So now here's the prediction question. You running or passing? 4th and 2. They've been passing to get down here.
I'm going to bet on Kastner getting the ball here, but we shall see. With Assad in the gun, Kastner to his left. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the near side.
Tried to get the offsides called.
And 51, Birmingham, Jake Richard Birmingham has been making plays. See if he can make one here for the Huskies. Assad in the gun. Snap to Assad, looking right, throwing for the end zone. Diving catch. He's got it. Wow. What a play. Sammy Ayash in the end zone. Beautiful throw from Max Assad, and the Dukes are on the board.
You know, when that quarterback released the ball, he did not look open to me, but it was a perfect throw and a perfect diving catch in the end zone.
That was a big-time play.
Yeah,
on 4th down. Wow.
Well, they have to remember and run that play a couple more times. They had single coverage on the right side. Everyone else is on the left.
Handsman for the extra point here. Looking to make it a 7-0 ball game at the start here. A kick is up. Kick is good. And our first score, the Dukes drawing blood, and they lead it here 7-0. Should we take a quick timeout, Bob, or should we keep rolling?
Well, we can do that.
Let's take a quick timeout. We're back in 60 seconds. It's Sports Broadcast Solutions.
I wonder how many kickers try to kick it up onto the building.
That's us.
To restart the game, Demetrius Dorch and Eric Locke will be back to receive the kickoff.
We're right under the speaker here at the game, so when they play the music, we can certainly hear that in the microphone. But last time when we were in the booth, the speakers were blasting right in our ears. You couldn't even hear ourselves talk sometimes.
Listen, we've had some great experiences. It was great to go out to York. We had a ton of fun last week at Deerfield. This is the best stadium we've been to. I got to tell you, this is impressive.
It is gorgeous, a little chilly night, but it's beautiful football weather.
Dorch and Locke are back deep for the Huskies, as the Dukes will kick off here. Leading 7-0. Kick is a good one. Going to get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Picked up by Dorch, running right up the middle. And he'll get taken down at the 23-yard line.
Inside the 10 to about the 24-yard line where the Huskies will take over at 1st and 10.
Credit the tackle to Hayden Rayner, who's on his way to Indiana Wesleyan to continue his education and football prowess. Congratulations to Hayden and his family. That's awesome. Call it the 29-yard line here. 1st and 10. First time for the Huskies with the football. John Kenneth Landis is your quarterback, and he's in the gun.
I always like to hear where the players are going.
Slings it right side, not a lot on it, and that is incomplete.
Well, the receiver looked like he either A, slipped, or B, got run over, but he was unable to make the cut back to the sideline, and the throw, of course, then went wide.
Based on what we just saw right there, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Bob, and guess that Demetrius Dorch is going to get a lot of carries tonight, the running back for the Huskies, but we shall see. Perhaps a little opening jitters here. Landis handing to Dorch, going left, has room, across the 30 to the 31, 32-yard line, we'll mark it.
Good run, but he had a giant hole to run through. You feel like if he had hit that hole a little bit harder, he'd be downfield.
3rd and 2, pickup of 8.
That's the thing. Our view is so much better from up here on where a player should go.
A lot easier up here than down there, right?
Yep, you're following your blockers down there, and you have a different angle than we have.
Dorch behind Landis on 3rd and 2 with 3 receivers bunched to the left. 1 up top. Snap to Landis, hand up to Dorch, up the middle, 1st down, and a little bit more out to the 36. Pick up a 4, he needed 2.
Demetrius Dorch, the ball carrier, good for a Husky 1st down.
And so far, my scouting report, I'm going to deem it excellent. Feel free to affirm me, Bob.
Your scouting reports are always excellent. So excellent that I tune on to WFLD, and all of a sudden I see your face talking.
There you go. Check me out on TikTok, Bob, at the Carm.
I'll have to do that.
Thank you. Landis in the gun. Handoff Dortch again. This again up the middle. He dives and falls forward to the 40. Maybe they'll mark it at the 41. It's a pickup of 4 or 5 yards.
I like this running offense. So far, 4 yards in a cloud of those little rubber pellets, and every time they go, they move the chains. I can see why they can rack up a lot of points this way.
Right. Shortens the game. All that. 2nd and 6 at the 40 they mark it.
And these orange jerseys really stand out.
No doubt about it. See the receiver on the near side making sure he's lining up on side. Again, it's Dortch. Nearly lost it, but able to hang on, and he picked up 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. Now they're making that.
Short game brings up 3rd down and 5 from the 41.
You only gave him a yard, so make it 3rd and 5.
So we'll see if they finally pass it again after the one incompletion they've had.
Yeah, well, as they say, this is where the rubber meets the road, right here.
Play action, short right pass.
All right, 3rd and 5. Going to keep it himself. No, there's option. Beautiful job. Dortch is going to have the first down.
Just barely, but what a great play call. They ran to the short side of the field, though.
Off the option.
I thought Landis did a phenomenal job selling that.
Good for another first down.
I was fooled. Tyler.
Yeah, it looked like they stopped the play, but of course the lateral went back and gained the 5 yards needed.
I believe Procahio was over there for the Dukes, knocking him out of bounds. 1st and 10. 3 yards shy of midfield at the 47. Landis back to pass, looking right. Steps up in the pocket. Running. 50, 45, 44.
Jack Landis up the middle with
Tackle to David Locke.
Gain of 9 on the play brings up 2nd and short.
So 2nd and 1 at the 44, at the Duke 44-yard line. Wind coming in here a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it on our microphones, but it's chilly and the wind's kicking in. I don't know if it's going to have much of a factor, but it could. Receiver in motion. Handoff up the middle. This is number 9 bowling his way down to the 41. That's going to be a first down. Kelby Gray with his first touch of the night.
Yeah, we feel the wind up here next to the press box. We're actually in front of the press box, so if there's wind from behind us, we wouldn't feel it, but it's coming from the west. And you don't see the flag moving on the field, though. So we feel the wind here, but there's none on the field.
Got my ski hat on, got my gloves on, got my mask lingering around. I got some hot coffee. I'm prepared here, Bob. How about you?
I am prepared. I've got about 6 layers of clothes on.
Landis back to pass, rolling right under pressure, fires it.
Great
complete!
catch.
Big time catch down the right sideline. Eric Locke going up to get it.
That looked like that ball was going to sail into the bench, but then at the last minute, Locke jumped up, made a great two-handed catch. Nobody was behind him, and he added on with some add-on running space.
That was the biggest moment of arm, if you will, that we've seen tonight from John Landis. He fired that ball.
Yes, he did. And the way that they've been running, play-action passes are going to be open.
No question. 1st and 10 at the 21. Receiver in motion. Up the middle. Here comes the big man rumbling down to the 16.
Yeah, he doesn't look easy to stop. Just ran over the one tackler and then just kept going.
Kelby Gray has touched it on 2 of the last 3 plays. Picks up 5 there. And that 35-28 score last year, we're starting to see some of the reasons why the numbers were plentiful.
Yeah, both offenses have been unstoppable so far.
Gray in the backfield again, has it again. This time gets bunched up at the line. Good job by, there come the Dukes big time. David Locke, the sophomore, dropping Gray for a loss.
He had some speed to the outside, but the York swarming tackles got him. So if you can get the guy going east and west as opposed to north and south, maybe you can prevent the long yards.
3rd and 7 at the 18. Landis has had some big throws here. He's going to get an opportunity, I think, to sling another one. We'll see. Dortch to his left in the backfield. Receiver in motion, McFadden. They flip it to McFadden to the 20, to the 15, to the 13, run out of bounds. He's going to be shy of the first down by a couple of yards here, Bob.
McFadden, the ball carrier.
So we're going to find out if there's a kicker on the roster here, but I'm going to guess that they're going to go for it with just 2 to go. And the thing I like about running left on third down, if they go for it on fourth down, most teams are right-handed and like to go to the right. There's a long field on the right, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of a run right as well.
Yeah, I don't see any kicker action here.
Nope.
I think yes, we're all seeing the same thing. They're going for it. 4th and 2 at the 13.
Clock not running.
Landis to the gun. Nobody in the backfield with him. See if they send somebody in motion like they have been. And here comes Dortch. Fake the handoff to him. Landis keeps it. He's going to shake one tackler, dive for it. It's going to be awful close.
Good thing he did that little shake and bake there. It just falling forward got the first down probably.
I don't think he got it, but we shall see.
Let's see where they mark it. It looked to me like he did, but let's see where they mark it. It's so hard to decide when did the knee hit and then where is the ball when the knee hits.
I'll tell you one thing I really appreciate about high school football over the NFL is that we're not going to sit here and look for an hour on whether his knee was down or not down.
The referee is calling out the chains for the first down.
Now, I do wonder, with all the technology we have in this world, couldn't there be a computer chip in the football that knows exactly where the football got to? Of course, there's knees and everything else, so that would make it a little bit more challenging. But the Dukes, I am correct here. The Dukes stop them just a little bit short.
I thought they had it. Good stop.
Carmen 2, Bob nothing. That's a huge stop for the Dukes, needless to say. Granted, it is early going here, but that's definitely feels good on the York sidelines right now.
Well, it's huge, too. So far, OPRF hasn't proven that they can stop York, although on that one penalty, there would have been a turnover there.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get back-to-back scores here. 7-0, 2:37, as you see, to go here in the first quarter. Mark Carmen, Bob Vissele, live with you. And our friend Will Murphy doing the camera work tonight, crushing, dominating. 3-man team bringing it to you tonight. Hope you're having a great Friday or whenever you're checking out the broadcast. Assad looking right. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass intended for Sammy Ayash.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 12.
That could have been a pick 6, Bob.
That's in that dangerous zone when you're throwing from your 10-yard line and throwing all the way across the field, well, at least from the middle, all the way to the right sideline. If the defender is watching the quarterback, that's when the pick 6s happen.
I have so many pick 6s in my life on the intramural field when I was 11, Bob. I would jump it all the time, baby. That was my game. I don't know what you were doing out there.
I did the very same thing. Always watch the quarterback's arms, make the receiver look open, and then jump the route.
Hand off to Kastner. He's got some running room outside the 15 to the 18, knocked out of bounds.
The problem is then I got older, and then the quarterback's arms got stronger. So when I made the receiver look open, they could make the pass, and I wasn't getting it.
Push out of bounds by Jamari Smith-Caton.
It's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 18 as Kastner picks up 6. Third down. Assad left side, complete. Good little shake and bake. It's going to be a first down. Again, it's Ayash.
Throw to the outside is complete.
Dancing and shaking and
York first down.
moving the chains.
Brings the ball to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dukes from the 25.
So 25-yard line. That's impressive on 3rd down. You got a lot of confidence in your quarterback.
Those 3rd down conversions are always tough.
Side hands for Kastner. Right side going to be tripped up. Maybe a gain of 2 at best. Credit
Number
Owen Michael Detmer.
By Birmingham and Roberson. 2nd down and 9 from the 26.
While they're taking a little bit of a break there, calling the play, we've got the optical character recognition going here again. So every once in a while, the clock might go a little haywire. It might say 150, and it really is 950 or something. But the updates are immediate, right? When the scoreboard gets the update, our scoreboard gets the update.
Sod back to pass, looking right, getting trouble and taken down. Ball comes out.
They called that a fumble. The whistle did not blow until it got recovered.
By Nalye Bryant.
Our pregame interview, Nalye Bryant on his way to Western Michigan, getting to the quarterback. That's huge. 3rd and 24. Big loss of 15 on the play.
Well, just offhand, Western Michigan is going to be very happy with that player.
He had offers from a bunch of schools. That's how that normally works. And he chose the Broncos.
So we got 3rd and a mile.
See if they're conservative here or try to pick up the first down. It's all the way out to the 35-yard lines where they got to get to. Down the middle. It's complete. Oh, huge
Nice catch,
tackle
but
by
if that
James
tackle got
Murphy.
missed, he had some room to run.
Taken down by James Murphy.
So that was about 15 yards. Now it's 15 yards further upfield for a punt.
Going to get our first punt of the night from the Dukes.
From the 29.
Tyler Procahio will boot it away standing at his 15.
The Dukes are in punt formation. Back to receive the punt, Eric Locke.
Eric Locke back.
The one who made that really good grab reception on the sideline.
He's standing at the 35, now the 40, which would be a 30-yard punt. That's a line drive. It's going to land at the 45 and stop right there. So good field position coming for the Huskies as they are able to get a stop. Credit Nalye Bryant with the key play with the sack. 4.4 of a second left before the end of the first quarter here. As you can see, head coach Mike Fitzgerald pretty animated with his Huskies, sending him back on the field. He's the head coach. He's the offensive coordinator. I'm sorry, I just got that wrong. That is the York head coach. Apologies. Mike Fitzgerald doing a great job for the Dukes. On the run, throw is left side incomplete. That was a different quarterback. That was Mr. Gooch getting his first look at
Jack Gooch's pass.
the QB position tonight. And that will do it for the first quarter. 7-0. We are
And the first quarter.
12 minutes in the books. York leading Oak Park River Forest. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions. Mic's off. Mic's off. Do we need to do some John Nolan?
One's going right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll have it halftime.
Okay, so, all right. Okay.
I already did the read earlier.
Okay.
I had the stupid scoreboard thing. I got it reversed, so I put OPRF was up by
Yeah.
the home team's on the left. They keep I have a hard time getting used to that.
Okay. Here we go, second quarter action. Can the Dukes continue to keep the Huskies off the scoreboard as Oak Park River Forest gets it here to start the second quarter? Snap to Gooch. Up the middle, across the 50 to the 45.
You know, it sure looked to me like he was going to throw the ball, but that throw would have been stuffed, and then he saw an open running lane in front of him and just kept going.
Change for a Husky first down.
That's a nice start to the second quarter for the Huskies. First and 10 at they're calling it it's really the 44-yard line.
I like the playing cards they use at the sidelines for sending the play. And right now we see a Queen of Hearts being held up.
Well, that definitely means something to someone out there.
Right.
Gooch.
Probably means something else on the opposite side of the card.
Gooch option, pitch it out right side, and maybe we'll pick up 3. Demetrius Dortch.
The option from Gooch.
Tackle.
So that was the opposite of a Queen of Hearts play.
Down to 7 from the 42.
Matt Kavanaugh, Tyler Procahio over there for Oak Park.
Now we see the backside of a King of Hearts play.
What's that?
But now we see the backside of a King of Hearts play.
Okay, there we go. You big poker player, Bob?
No.
Hearts, spades, anything?
When I was a kid, hearts.
There you go. Handoff left side, big hole up to the 35, and then brought back.
Just barely shy of the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be about a yard shy of that first down indeed. So the left hash here at the 35-yard line.
You know, they're racking up a lot of yards for not having scored yet.
Gooch, the quarterback. Receiver, that's not going to be good for the Huskies. Little movement.
The penalty marker on the play. Preliminary signal is false start on the offense.
Things you don't want in life. False start on 3rd and 1.
That is for certain.
Other things you don't want in life. Freezing cold temperatures in April. Other things you don't want in life. Broadcasters who have the privilege of being here ever complaining about the weather. I could keep going here.
Yeah, yes, we could. But we got a great view here right at the 50-yard line.
And we got tremendous fans out here tonight. They got the blankets, the whole thing. And now we're going to get a whistle timeout by the Huskies with 3rd and 6. We can hang here. Bob, you want to hang here and talk to me?
We can do that.
Let's do that.
I was looking at the screen to see how many timeouts left they had. Of course, that was the first timeout taken.
Some stuff that we can highlight here. Number one, for the Dukes, Patrick Kastner, who you're going to see get the ball a ton tonight, who you've already seen get the ball a ton tonight, and he's going to make an impact on the defensive side of the field at times too. He's on his way to Michigan Tech. I mentioned Hayden Reiner on his way to Indiana Wesleyan. Carthage is where the Taysom Hill role quarterback Mike Boysen. We haven't seen him get a shot tonight, but at some point Max Assad will step aside and Boysen will get some snaps. And then we talking about Luke Malaga, 16 catches last week on his way to Cornell College. And again, this is senior night for the Huskies. So that is, I always get a little verklempt on a senior night, Bob. I don't know about you. We talked about this last week. But
yeah, we got here early and got to hear it. But I really like hearing about where those colleges have these players going. Now, because this is spring football now instead of fall football, we have a lot more knowledge about where the football players are going. Yeah,
and a quick turnaround for football players here. Obviously playing in the spring, and the season's going to come around quick. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6. Handoff right side. Gooch got some room, getting forced out of bounds. He's going to be short.
Not short by a lot, though, so I'm going to bet 4th and they go for it.
Yeah, I would think so. That was Gavin Hendron, the senior, running him down. Great job.
3.
So 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
Correction. 37.
I see Kelby Gray in the backfield. I see Ryan McFadden in the backfield.
So this is back to that King of Hearts play. Of course, we see the King of Hearts. We don't know what's on the other side of that card.
It's either going to be Gooch or Gray here is my prediction here. Gooch has in the gun. He has it. Up the middle, they give it to Gray. He's going to be stopped. Great job by the Dukes. Credit to David Locke and more. Not a lot of mystery on that play.
Yep, another very crucial stop, though.
Take over the ball. 1st and 10 from the 37.
Give York the ball in their passing offense, up by a touchdown. Second quarter, early in the second quarter. So if they can move downfield, eat up a lot of clock, go up by 2 scores before halftime, it's looking good for York at the moment.
That is 2 trips and 2 fourth downs where the Huskies have come up short.
I like that they're going for it, though.
Me too. Hey,
It's fun to watch.
live life all in, Bob. A side of the gun, hand off to Kastner, up the middle. A little nice collision there with 51, Jake Richard Birmingham.
Taken down by several Huskies. Brings up second down and 7 from the 40.
2nd and 7. Assad back to pass, looking left down the middle, overshoots Sammy Ayash. Coverage to Smith Payton.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
I like these York passes, though. They're catching the runners in stride. So it's not like the runners are going downfield, stopping, waiting for the ball, giving the defense the chance to intercept it. They're throwing down the field, not necessarily slants, but semi-slants across the middle in stride.
3rd and 7. Assad by himself has it. Down the middle, deflected, incomplete, intended for Kastner. 3 Huskies were there, and a late flag again. Oh, man. That is not what you need.
I don't know what the flag's going to be about, but had that ball been caught, he would have been hammered by the defense.
I'm not sure. I think they double.
Preliminary signal is unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Well,
Double unsportsmanlike. You rarely see that, but
yeah, that's
they'll
for sure.
offset.
So you wonder if it was a verbal altercation? I mean, I didn't see anything out of line physically.
Penalties will offset, brings up 4th down.
Well,
Block.
I very much appreciate when officials can teach lessons and not impact what's going on the field. Hopefully that's what's happened right there. Punt is away. It's a line drive and a fair catch called for. And
that was probably pretty wise. If he'd caught that, he was going to get mowed down.
At the 30.
Locke takes it, so the Huskies will get it back on the 30. 7-0 with 8:59 to go here.
Yeah, I think that very same kick, low line drives, those are the ones that are easily returned, but he was getting run over by the defender if he had taken that anywhere.
Well, and it was good positioning. That ball is about 10 feet to the right. It lands. That thing could have rolled all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, absolutely could have.
So back on the field and back to Landis at quarterback after the gooch was rolling. Landis has it up the middle to the gooch and gain of
Dortch.
1.
Gain of 2 brings up second down and 8 from the 32.
Bob, I don't know if you're noticing this, but I think the temperature is falling.
It's falling quickly, and I think we're closer to the lakes. Out in the suburbs, it's probably 52, and here it's probably more like 42. But Frank, we're very thankful there's not a whole lot of wind.
Snap, handoff.
Ball's loose.
Ball is loose on the ground. It's going to be picked up by the Dukes. Huge turnover. And congratulations to
on the 32-yard line.
number 64, Brandon Walker. Right place, right time. And now we've got a couple of fourth downs and a fumble recovery, and the Dukes with a great opportunity at the Husky 32.
Definitely keeping this game in the under category.
You know what they say, Bob? Turnovers will kill you.
Yes, they do. That's Lovie Smith. Of course, you tell me not to say his name.
Sod back out there, handoff Kastner. Breaks through the middle. Inside the 27 to the 26, running strong.
20, the ball carrier taken down by James Murphy.
Yeah, running strong and both hands on the football, too. They were definitely tackling the football, not the player.
Second and 4 at the 26. Patrick Kastner tends to, at least by my experience, get stronger as the game goes on. That was his most physical run of the night. That's David Locke up the middle. The sophomore stud defender.
Immediately by several Huskies, brings up 3rd down and 3 from the 25.
Did I read that wrong? I think I read that wrong. It was Kastner. Somehow my eyes showed me 40.
Yeah, I like this York offense now. Okay, they've been passing a lot earlier. Now they've gone a little bit more to the run here. Both are effective.
Well, 3rd and 3 to 25.
Yeah, again, if it were me, I'd like to see a run right here and then a run back sweep to the left. Eventually, you can get 3 yards either side for your first down.
A little conservative. We'll see. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Side
And, of
back
course,
to
he
pass,
passes.
looking right. Pass is deflected. Knocked down. Big.
Pass attempt is blocked at the line of scrimmage by Jake Birmingham.
Jake Birmingham once again.
Brings up 4th and 3 from the 25.
Well, it wasn't a great prediction, but now they're left with 4th and 3.
You could say I told you so, Bob.
Yeah, it could, I suppose. Well, we'll see what they do here on 4th down. I do not expect them to kick. I think that's a safe one.
All right, one more shot at it here with the side of the gun. Looks right, throws left, incomplete. The Huskies survive.
That was a very well-covered receiver on that play. That results in a turnover, though.
That high-scoring affair is turning into a defensive battle rapidly.
It sure is.
Credit Peyton Smith with the breakup.
So the turnover does not end up costing the Huskies, as the Dukes defense will come back out on the field here, try to maintain this 7-0 lead.
Well, they've got just enough time in the first half still to go all the way downfield and tie the score, and they don't have to air it out necessarily. Can stay keeping it on the ground. So if they get to halftime at 7-7, I think OPRF will be happy to take that.
Want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, John Nolden, Guaranteed Rate. I know that he's helped you, Bob.
Gooch with the complete pass to Eric Locke.
Or at least the philosophy of John has helped you.
2nd down and 9.
Right, the philosophy of John. I had a great story about my bank that I didn't like last time, so I need a new home loan, right? And that's what John specializes in, although mine would be a home equity loan. But that's why you call him. Check out the rates.
John, we appreciate you.
Yeah, the rates are low now. Go for it.
6:19 clock running here. 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gonna keep it. Running left.
Nowhere to go.
Taken down. Landis could not get away.
Gooch flushed out of the pocket.
David Locke.
Remember when you said earlier in the game, way earlier in the game, there's a big play on 3rd and 4? I feel like there's a big play at 3rd and 9 here. They need a first down to move the ball upfield. Otherwise, they're going to have to punt it away with enough time for York to get a 2-score lead. So a big 3rd and 9 play in their own end here.
Seems like both the Huskies and the Dukes wrestling, trying to gain some momentum here. Just hasn't really happened. Over the middle, pass is deflected.
You know, he had it, but he got hit just right to jar the ball loose.
Yeah, that was tremendous defense by the
Pass
Dukes.
intended for
Tough.
Krasinski is incomplete.
Tough
Goes in 4th and 9.
opportunity there for Francis Krasinski, senior. I did not see who had his helmet in the midsection there, but that was a phenomenal defensive play.
Yeah. Hit him just right to jar the ball loose. It would have been completed.
So with 5:34 to go here, the Huskies are going to punt it away. Executing special teams is key. Good snap, good kick. Oh, no, it's not a good kick. Shanked off to the right, going to land at the 45. They does get a slightly favorable bounce, but the Dukes are going to have great field position. Mark it at the 48. 1st and 10 inside Husky territory with 5:23 to go.
Punt is down at about the 49-yard line where York will take over. 1st and 10 from the 49.
Well, now you go back to this. Nobody's really been able. I mean, the yards have been able to be made, but scores haven't been made. And if it weren't for that one penalty, we'd have a shutout on both sides.
It's true. Spot on, Bob. Kastner and Assad. Let's see what the Dukes are going to crank up here. Assad back to pass. Under pressure, and he's taken down. Whoa!
Now there's a flag on the play. Not
Weird
sure yet why.
Flag. Hold. Declined.
Well, they'll decline that.
There was a visceral reaction in the crowd that they were going to call a unsportsmanlike pass interference, but that was a textbook play by Nalier Bryant.
So it should be second down and a country mile, 23 yards or so.
The penalty marker was holding on York, which was declined. Second and 23 from the 38.
I didn't.
All right, so York is in the spot now. They have to throw the ball, 2 more times to get to the first down marker? Don't try to get it all at once, that's for sure.
Or you're in a spot where you try to take a couple minutes off the clock, you're running it, and
then punt it downfield, right?
Downfield. We'll see what they choose to do here. That would probably be my inclination, but we shall see. Sod back to pass. Second and 23. Looking right, going deep. It's in the air. It's complete. Huge play. Complete. Assad with a beauty, finding Tyler Procahio.
OPRF just simply misjudged the ball on defense, stopped as if he was going to catch it, went over his head, and then a great catch was made with some running space.
No conservative play calling for the Dukes.
No, not at all.
And now Kastner up the middle for maybe one, perhaps two.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
It was a great throw by Assad, too.
Yeah, it was right on. Although, if it wasn't misjudged on defense.
Moves the ball short yardage. Brings up second and 9.
Second and 9. Assad back to pass. Again, right side. Looking for it all. Tipped ball incomplete.
Much better defense that time. OPRF had him long and short, so he had to be a perfectly thrown ball.
That was Sammy Ayash down there.
Yeah, it was good defensive positioning. The receiver had to go through the defender if the receiver was going to catch that ball. But when you throw it pass deep right last time and it connects, why not try it again? And it was the pass deep right call earlier on this side that resulted in the touchdown.
Been a little surprised the Dukes have continued to be in a hurry here.
I think they just hoped for a break, a hole. They saw something that they thought could work.
Well, just on the last play, they got up the line real quick and handed off to Kastner. He could have taken a little bit more time to run some clock. They chose not to do it. But here we go, 3rd and 9, 4:30 to go. Assad back to pass, looking right again, zings it right side, jumped in. Wow.
Got it again. Right side deep.
That Sammy Ayash is having a night tonight, Bob, and that was a phenomenal throw. 1st and goal at the 2. Wow, the Dukes. Quick snap, Kastner up the middle, looking for the end zone. Stood up. Loss of maybe one on the play.
Several Huskies.
You have to think about this, but if we were doing some kind of stat on pass deep right throws, it's like 3 out of 4 completions. They've definitely spotted something on that defense on that side.
I'll tell you, Max Assad has got a gun of an arm, man. Fire that thing. Second and goal at the 3. Assad has it again. Kastner up the middle, and again he's going to be stopped short.
Again.
Probably lost one.
Handoff up the middle, stuffed by several Huskies. Brings up 3rd and goal.
I like the PA announcer on that one. Stuffed. He was stuffed on that play.
What do you do here? 3rd and goal.
Again, if it's me, I play action and throw it, but we'll see what they do. The short side is on the right side.
Kastner to the left of Assad. Now to the right. And now a timeout taken. The Dukes will take time.
Timeout taken by York.
It should be their second timeout? No, each team has used 1 timeout, so 2 timeouts each.
Long way to go in this one, no matter what happens. But I will go back to overstating the obvious. This is a big play right here.
Yeah, we've had a few of them already in this young game, although I guess we're getting closer and closer to halftime here.
I'll be very interested if they don't get it on third down. Do you look to put 3 points on the board and make it a 2-score game? I would think they would.
Yeah, what a great question, though.
Yeah.
With a suspect kicker, do you kick it still? I think, again, if I'm in high school, I go 2-down territory here, or 4-down territory, run twice.
Assad back to pass, throwing it right side, incomplete. That ball came out spinning. It was intending for Ayash.
Now, we've seen them twice now in 3rd and 3, where they passed rather than ran twice. I don't think they're going to bring in a kicker, are they?
I think they are.
They are.
Here we go, a little field goal action. Always exciting. Oh. It's going to be a 20-yard attempt. Off the right hash. Try to make it a 10-0 game.
And a 2-score lead if they can make it.
Snap is a good one. Kick is on. We got a whistle. What do we got here? Whoa, and we got...
Yeah, no preliminary call yet either.
The kicker, Hansman, got knocked down too. But that whistle came out early.
So that would indicate what? Offsides maybe? Procedure?
I thought it was, I'm thinking it's motion here, but officials taking their time trying to figure it out.
I think you have a 2-0 lead on me.
That was awesome. They got the football from the street. Long conversation. Now we got a car alarm. Offsides on the defense. So
it's still fourth
that's
down,
not going to
but
be enough for a first down, but it does.
Yeah, but now you're talking about a half a yard or a yard and a half to go for a first down or a touchdown. They're still going to kick?
They're still going to kick. Fourth and goal at the 2, but so now a 19-yard try is. And by the way, there doesn't matter. Hansman's got plenty of leg, as we just saw. Again from the right hash. Snap placement. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Kick is up.
The Dukes cash in. And with 3 minutes to go before the half, 3 minutes to go before the half, it's a 10-0 ball game. Come on back with the rest of your second quarter. Take up to halftime. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions.
That's another good game.
Back deep for the Huskies to receive the kickoff are Demetrius Dorsch and Eric Locke.
Dorsch and Locke back deep for Oak Park River Forest. 10-0. The Dukes looking for their third win on the year, trying to spoil senior night and hand the Huskies their second loss of the year. They lead at 10-0. Kick is away, and it's going to be taken at the 5-yard line by Dorsch. Up the middle, cuts back left, and going to be taken down shy of the 20. And I think we officially have some momentum with the Dukes.
Yeah, they've been making key plays. They've been bending, but they're the epitome of they don't break. They eventually get the key stop on third down or the turnover. So far, they're pitching a shutout.
The Duke sideline, as I think you can tell, is on the far side of the field from us, and they are making some noise over there. Sometimes when you go on the road and it's the middle of a pandemic, you got no fans. You got to create your own energy, right?
Well, that's the thing. There's not, when you go on the road, it doesn't feel like it's that much on the road because there's really not that many fans to cheer against you.
That is part of it. Bottom line, I think you just got to love to be out there. Beautiful pass down the middle. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Wow, do they need that? Ryan McFadden, 80 yards.
Took one play over the middle to split the defense, split the safeties, and just outran the defense.
Gets the Huskies on the board.
You know what they say on that one, Bob? Ban-in-it, ban-in-it.
Yeah, he had some speed.
Holy smokes.
I'm glad you resisted from saying he could go all the way.
Once McFadden had it, there was no stopping him.
Yeah, he's got some wheels.
That was a great throw, too. Beautiful throw from Landis. Right down the seam. Extra point on the way. Extra point is good. And just like that, 19-second drive.
Touchdown. Kids a game within 3 with under 3 minutes left in the first half.
So now I wonder if York is going to regret going for that field goal when they were about 1.5 yards away from a touchdown.
Ooh, throwing that out as something to consider. Not bad. Sports Broadcast Solutions. I thought it was Landis. Yeah. They are asking us who threw the touchdown. Oh, right.
When the guy came up and started talking to you, was that Landis? Oh, I'm not sure. The quarterback from there, I don't know which one. Probably. I mean, did they really use 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. All right, a lot of action here at the end of the first half. We still got plenty of time for more. 2:41 to go here. 10-7. After all that nickel and diming and fourth downs and fumbles, bang, one play.
Well, finally York's defense broke. It didn't just bend. It broke this time.
Yeah, there was...
Beautiful pass up the middle.
Oof.
I just enjoyed the speed.
That was fun to watch. I felt like So was that Tyreek Hill out there? That was awesome. Kick is away, and this is a good kick. It sailed down to the 5, picked up, and up the middle, and taken down at the 22-yard line. Our guy.
Yeah, superb tackle in the middle of the field there. Open field tackle.
Nalie Bryant.
So you feel the momentum is shifting, but whatever does happen, the half is coming up to, 2 minutes and 36 seconds?
It's a great point, Bob, because I think somebody on this broadcast, perhaps it was me, started talking about momentum, and then one play can shift that. And
well, the momentum is absolutely shifted, but if York doesn't get downfield here, the halftime is going to stop some of that momentum.
You know what? I'm going to make a new rule. It's not momentum. It's energy. Assad's pass is complete. We were feeling a lot more energy from the Duke sidelines, and some of that energy has flowed over to the Huskies right now. Let's see what the Dukes can do here. Up by 3. The clock rolling here. Coming up at the end of the first half. I don't know if our mics are picking up the language down there, but
but we certainly can.
I've heard it from both sides tonight, saying good intensity. Assad quickly picking up a first down and more. Again, Ayash down the right sideline.
Well, with this kind of passing offense, they can get downfield in 2 minutes here.
That's impressive execution, man. Snap, has it in his hand for a second, if that, and it's out and complete. I mean, they're giving a little bit of cushion, and the Duke's taking advantage of it. I like it.
The clock not moving at the moment. So minute 55.
That's right. Pass. Ayash getting out of bounds. It did stop the clock. Assad back to pass again. Steps up in the pocket. Pass is skipped short. It was intended again for Ayash.
That was like a one-hopper to the shortstop. Sometimes that's a wise pass to make because if it's high enough, the defense gets it. It didn't look like the receiver was really open, so maybe at the last moment he decided to just throw it in the dirt, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Senior night. Huskies and the Dukes.
I sure like that we're tied into the scoreboard so you can see the down and distance right away.
There you go. Ayash back to pass, throwing right side. Little collision right at the first down marker. Pass is complete to Kastner.
Absolutely hammered on defense legally. Great tackle. Shoulder kept him short of the first down.
It's 3rd and 1 here, Bob. You get this first down, you can salt away the clock here in the first half. I obviously only up by 3. The Dukes would love to find the end zone here in the final 122 here.
Yeah, well, for now, they need a first down. They don't get that first down, then you give up the ball in midfield.
3rd and 1. Assad back to pass again, right side.
Wide
pitch
open.
And catch, easy going inside the 40. That time, I believe that was Aaron Berman getting the catch, number 12.
Well, you get the feeling that he was playing off the defender. You get the feeling it's a little bit of a prevent defense here. Make them eat up the clock, let them have short passes, but don't give up a touchdown.
Well, and we've seen the Dukes go down the field, so you get why.
Another diving catch, great catch. Short of the first down. Clock running.
Pickup of 9, 2nd and 1.
Pass complete.
They've got 2 timeouts.
And 1 from the 30.
Dukes have it at the 30, the Husky 30. Under a minute. Kastner gets the handoff, busts on through.
Clock
Picks
will
up a
stop
first down and more.
Yeah, clock will stop on the first down. So 38 seconds to go. They don't have to use a timeout. Looks like they might be, though. Yep, they did. So 38 seconds to go, 1 timeout. The ball at the 26.
And we've seen the leg from Mac Hansman
Twice.
So be first and 10 from the 26.
I would think they can get down to, say, the 15. You're in range. I think he can knock in a 32-yarder. 7 yards from the line of scrimmage takes you to the 22, and then the 10 yards for the end zone. I'll do the math for you. I was not a math major, Bob, at the University of Iowa, but as you can see, I'm fairly proficient. I know you're impressed.
I am impressed.
You, on the other hand, are a Rhodes Scholar, my friend.
Oh, you're telling fibs.
Am I?
Yeah.
You were telling me your academic prowess last week.
Yeah, right.
It was significant.
Not Rhodes level.
Okay. Well,
However, math major.
math.
But that was years ago, right? Before all my memory went away.
Nah, you're sharp as a tack. Assad back to pass, throwing for the 35, lofts the end zone, deflected and out of bounds. That was
again really good, well-defended play. The defender was behind the play, and if the receiver is going to catch it, he had to go through the defender. So there was contact, and then let the ball go through.
That defender, if my eyes are not deceiving me, was Ryan McFadden, who just caught the 80-yard touchdown pass. So doing it all here with 33.5 of a second to go before halftime, 2nd and 10.
Yet it's been the right side where York has made a lot of their completions. Here we go again, right side again.
Will we get a flag? We will not. A lot of contact.
There was contact downfield. I guess it could have been called.
Incomplete.
I guess they figured if there was contact, it's incidental. Now we got a flag here.
Coming out late. Are people complaining? Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, I have a feeling the quarterback or somebody was saying something about the contact downfield.
Bob, do you want to hold me back here, or should I go with my hot take? Let me go with my hot take. I'm assuming, because that flag came in late, there was no contact. They were complaining to the official that should have been pass interference. The official didn't like the words. So now, because you spoke to the official, instead of looking the other way, he's going to send the Dukes back to the 41-yard line.
I think that's exactly what happened. Of course, we don't know the language or how strong it was, but I got to believe, the official there should let it go. I mean, there was a controversial enough call. Don't compound it with a flag.
And you don't even have to let it go. Hey, do not say another word. Or else we're going to be whistled. Didn't mean to scare you guys with my hey. 5 students here thought that I was yelling at them. Assad.
Holding.
Breaking out.
Called back.
And getting taken down.
Quarterback with the keeper. Initial contact at the line of scrimmage, taken down.
Let's see what this flag is. No?
There's a penalty marker on the play.
Just 21 seconds left. This is going to move back again.
They're going to decline the penalty, whatever the penalty is. As we're having a conversation with the Husky coaching staff, so declined.
On York is declined.
It is declined, and it is 4th down.
So what do you do?
Bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Yeah. Well, you got 21 seconds left. If you fling it into the end zone, the other team will get the ball here.
I think that's what you do.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. Well, did they move the ball back yet?
Now they're run the clock, I think is what the Huskies are saying.
So they're going to run the clock and then maybe pull the trigger on one last play. That makes sense. Snap the ball with 5 seconds to go, or at least call timeout with 5 seconds to go, and then set up your Hail Mary.
I think they're just going to let the clock roll out, and that's going to be the end here, Bob.
No, I think they'll call timeout. They'll get one more play out of this.
Actually, you're going to be right, aren't you? There it is. You're exactly right, Bob. With 1 second left.
Well, yeah, I think you still have a 2-1 lead on me.
I am up 2-1. That's true. But that was an emphatic one for you. I got lucky that my predictions came true. You showed the ability to be a head coach right there, whereas I definitely defaulted to, at best, a special teams coach.
Well, I am a head coach just for a different sport, right? But a national championship head coach, right?
You won a national championship on the volleyball court for Harper College. Everybody knows that by now, Bob. There's nobody that's listening to this broadcast that doesn't know your history.
Yeah, but what I need to do now is get some high school players to go there and play for next year so we can win again.
Are you on the recruiting trail, Bob?
I'm always on the recruiting trail. It's a way of life.
Okay. All right, 1 second to go here. Oh, they're going to kick the field goal.
No.
They're going to let them boot one.
I would not have predicted that.
This is awesome. A 53-yarder.
I'm looking for the receiver for a fake.
He ain't faking this. This is. Let's see what you can do here. Max. It's going to be short. Gave it a ride, though. It's going to land.
Well, but what a fun attempt, though. What a fun attempt. 1 second to go. Why not, right?
Why not? All right, we are back with second half action in about 10 minutes here. 10-7. The York Dukes with the lead on Sports Broadcast Solutions. We'll warm up for a little bit over here.
So get about a 10-minute break. Yeah. I got commercials going, and you're awesome, but you know this. You're awesome. Yeah, listen to you. Oh yeah, can warm up a bit. You
guys going? I think it's parked over there. Why are you guys leaving? What?
All right, so we're muted.
Good games.
Yeah.
Is it alright if I plug my phone into the empty one?
Absolutely okay. Just try not to jar this thing and you're good. I might have to reset this actually now that I mentioned that. Yeah, maybe not.
Yo, I took you out. The seconds on my mind for the whole damn route. My mom was in the prison in the whole state, but I couldn't drop down because you couldn't relate. You couldn't relate. You couldn't relate.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't even see a porta potty out there. I don't know what to say. But if you do go now. But you can't be late.
You can be my mama and I'll be your boy. You could be your shorty and my ill-fun boy. To come up close, that's a thug or a hood. But when you got the blood, like bad blood. My name's Malik, the pop is free. They say we get together by the end of the week. She simply said no, label me a hoe. I said, how you think I'm tell me so. I hate the silly puppy when you run me out. Gio! What up, Gio?
How far did you have to go?
Not that far. You just go down these stairs right here and walk that way.
That's good then.
Yeah. Feels like the fall.
Oh, I know. It's supposed to warm up. Tomorrow morning I'm doing a game right back here again, but I guess the good thing is it'll be in the sun, maybe.
Yeah, it's automatic freezing effect. Really long? Already. Really good. I'm ready to start, are you? Girl, I must warn you. I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is let's go because we're running out of time. It's for someone. Relationships they seem from the start. It's for so the love is not together.
Something up out here.
Gotta kick off these commercials. I've seen them add time at the end of half also. So like it's not really 2 minutes 16 to go. So what they'll probably do is add like 3 minutes when that clock hits 0. We'll see. Otherwise we'll go live in about a minute. Alright, we got the video on. I have the mics off still. Alright, let me hit the mic. You ready? Yep.
The world is going to know your name, baby.
Yeah, the problem with this great music that we're listening to is it hits the copyright violations.
I'm in the mood, Bob.
Yeah.
Second half action coming up here.
Well, in a very, very exciting, close game.
York 10, Oak Park River Forest 7. Mark Carmen, Bob Visselay, ready for some second half action. I got to give you and my main man, Will Murphy, props. I went up into the press box and got warm. You two sat out here showing your toughness. Hats off to you.
Well, thank you. Except I think I'll keep my hat on.
Yeah, I would do that. It ain't getting any warmer out here, but it's warm down on the field. And to our left, by the way, we have some students who are wearing shorts, which is just...
Oh, my. That was funny, though, when you said something and the students all thought you were talking to them. We're right here in the crowd. There's not a big crowd, right? There's, what, 50 or 60 people here? That's all? Maybe a little bit more. But not too many close to us.
Well, those students have now dispersed.
Yeah.
As we're a couple of minutes away from second half action here.
Yeah, they put on like a halftime clock for whatever it is, 15 minutes or something, and then when it goes down to 0, they always seem to add like 2 or 3 more minutes. So we got 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to go before they start.
That's why they pay us the big bucks, Bob. Because we can just talk and get it set to go here. So, highlights from the first half. I thought that Max Assad was straight awesome for the Dukes. I thought that Patrick Kasner was all over the field. And Sammy Ayash, we've been saying that name a whole bunch tonight. So that connection has been sweet. And the big play for the Huskies, Beautiful throw from Landis to McFadden, the 80-yard bomb, and that's basically how we're at 10-7 here.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty. It makes you want to make a highlight film from this game.
You can, I think, probably hear the Dukes in the background doing jumping jacks to start the second half. You want to do some with me, Bob? Let's get some jumping jack action going on here. I'm not kidding. It's gold. Woo! Let's go.
Well, both defenses have been strong, even though there's some scoring late in the game. And, of course, it's right now York's passing offense featured against OPRF's running offense. It's only a 3-point game, so anything can happen.
We've seen some great pass breakups. We have seen our pregame superstar who was kind enough to come up from down in the field all the way to the 50th row, wherever we are here.
Well, now that wasn't good. The lights just went off in the press box, which also means our electric. Fortunately, we have battery power to a point. I hope the power goes back on in the press box.
I assume we're all right here, Bob.
Well, we are for a while. See, we've got a minute or an hour 40 on that camera, but it goes faster than people think because we're streaming. And I don't know what the battery says on that camera. Maybe our videographer can tell us.
I am going to remain optimistic. That's my nature, Bob. The Dukes are going to...
We're going to find out if we have redundant battery power. Sorry there.
To start the second half, Locke and Dortch are back to receive the kickoff.
So as you just heard from the fantastic PA here, Locke and Dork back to return the second half kickoff as the Dukes will kick off here with that 3-point lead and see if their defense can keep the Huskies off the scoreboard. 24 more minutes of football on senior night on a fall-type evening here. Kick is angled and fielded at the 9. That might have gone out of bounds, but now out to the 20 with room, and he's going to go. Midfield 50, one man to beat, cuts back left, cuts back right, going to get clipped down.
Probably cut back one too many times, got chased from behind.
To the red zone.
Wow.
Yeah, I think if he had kept coming to the sideline, he would not have been caught from behind. But what a great run back. The kicker saved the touchdown, not by tackling him, but just by causing him to cut back a couple of times.
That was the exact boost that the Huskies were looking for to start the second half as 13, Demetrius Lamar Dortch rolling.
20-yard line.
I thought he was just going to sprint to the left sideline to the near side and go all the way, but you're correct. The kicker did a phenomenal job. 18, Max Hansman, creating enough of a barrier that now you have an opportunity to try to keep him out of the end zone. And look at that.
Landis, the ball carrier on the keeper.
Landis stopped by, I think that was Patrick Kastner. If it wasn't Kastner, it was 28, Everett Snyder. So we are fairly far away here on the far side of the field. Football at the right hash mark, 2nd and 10. Landis in the gun. Handoff up the middle, across the 20 to the 15, banging his way. Kelby Gray.
Kelby Gray, the ball carrier. Good for a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5 from the 15.
15-yard line, first possession, second half. Huskies trail by 3. Duke's trying to force perhaps a field goal attempt here or just get it to 4th down and try to get off the field. Landis getting the play from the sideline, now back and in the gun. Gray to his right. Snap to Landis. Up the middle with room. Cuts back. First down and an inch more.
Yeah, big run there.
With the keeper, good for a Husky first down.
So 1st and 10 at about the 9.
10-yard line.
I'm just reflecting on Landis' decision there.
From about the 9.
You're not sure what you're going to do when you run the option, obviously, and he saw a good piece of green in front of him and decided to keep it, and it was the right call.
Yeah, absolutely the right call. So first down and goal at the 9, down by just 3, in a lower scoring game. This is a huge set of downs here.
3 receivers to the short side of the field. Landis looking left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good piece of defense. Late flag. Are they going to call on sportsmanlike?
I don't know what they could possibly have called. It's a late flag.
Coverage to Jalen Jones. Let's see what the officials are ruling here. Looks like the Huskies are moving back, so.
Call as a legal man downfield on the Huskies.
Wow.
Oh, that's one of those you just got to play back. Now, the good thing is you can play it back, right? So we're live and on demand. So we're live today at YouTube Sports Broadcast Solutions. Tomorrow, you can, well, tonight, you'll be able to play it back on demand, replay that play. We'll also upload some of the high-def camera footage from the camcorders here.
If anybody actually is watching live and goes back to review that play tomorrow, hit me up on Twitter and I'll get you a gift somewhere. Into the end zone. Pass is deflected. Wow.
Excellent defense. Had the hand in the air, in between the arms of the receiver. Pretty hard to catch the ball when somebody else's arms are in the middle of yours.
Coverage to Marco
Landis' pass.
Grindello.
See, this gets tough. You don't want to second-guess high school coaches here, but if first down and 9, they've been able to move the ball the whole game on the ground. You're kind of in 4-down territory in a way. Maybe not, but you're only down by 3. But both passes have gone incomplete.
Second down and goal from the 14. Play coming in from the Husky sidelines.
Yeah, and the 3 of Hearts called.
3 of Hearts, one of my favorite plays. 3 receivers now to the far side here, 1 to the near side. In the backfield is Gray alongside Landis. Landis with the snap. Landis looking right side this time. That pass is deflected and incomplete.
Little late. The receiver went downfield and stopped. He was open for an instant. Then the ball got thrown so the defender could get in the way and mess that up.
So Eric Locke was the intended receiver.
Pass knocked down and incomplete.
So you got to throw this in the end zone to get the touchdown. Anything short of the end zone, you got to figure a field goal kicker is going to come in. I don't know what the range of the field goal kicker is. Down by 3, I think you got to kick on 4th down here.
Now that would be something that the Huskies are aware of, so we'll see how they play it here. So far, a couple of passes. Landis has the snap, looking for the right corner of the end zone.
I think he got
complete,
it.
But he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
The pass is caught out of bounds and then incomplete.
Have to play that one back too to see just how far out of bounds he was. All you need is 1 foot in. Here comes the kicking team.
It's our camera angle doing everything we can to get you in that right corner of the end zone, but it looked well out of bounds from my vantage point, but
can't really tell.
We are pretty far away.
He was outside the soccer box. That yellow line we can see.
31-yard field goal attempt to tie the football game with 9:24 to go in the third quarter. Duke sidelines
really
making some
it up.
noise. Snap, placement down, kick on the way, line drive. He's got it.
Kick is up and good.
That is
4 at 10-10.
any old way will work.
Left in the third quarter.
10-10. Should we take a quick timeout, Bob? Let's do it. 9:20 to go, third quarter. Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Lord, give me a sign, for this is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and the righteousness is of me, said the Lord. Amen. Lord, give me a sign. I really need to talk to you, Lord. The last time we talked, the walk has been hard. Now I know you haven't left me, but I feel like I'm alone. I'm a big boy now, but I'm still not grown, and I'm still going
9:20 to go, earning that pay tonight, baby. I just did a little run around the stadium, Bob, for
Is
my
that
1
what you
minute.
did? 10-10.
You gotta love it. It was a 10-0 game. The Dukes had the lead. Huge play down the field for a touchdown, 80-yard bomb, and then a great kickoff return set up the Huskies for that field goal, and we are indeed knotted at 10. Kickoff is straight down the middle, taken at the 7, out to the 20, to the 25. Flag is down.
Oh, that's going to probably be one of those illegal blocks, right? So this will get called back.
To about the 37-yard line. However, there's a penalty marker on the play.
Let's see what the call
Officials
is
are
from
getting
the
together.
officials.
Look like a chop block.
Fans yelling that is a bogus call. Ooh, personal foul. Chop block.
On York.
Wow.
That'll back him up.
Well, again, you get to replay it, find out where that chop block was.
That was some good PA there. That will back them up. Yes, indeed it will.
It's like, there's a flag? Where?
On the field. We miss you, Jim Rebants, former public address announcer for your Chicago Bears, who was absolutely fantastic and joined me back in the day on WGN Radio when he was retiring.
That's a cool story there.
Jim was awesome, man. He really was.
Did
Did a lot of work with DePaul.
You know, that sure nullified a great run back.
Yep. 14-yard line is where the Dukes will start here. Assad back to pass, slings it for a first down and more out to the 25 to the 30.
Wide open receiver.
That was a great way for Assad to come out firing here. Fred Levins with the catch and pickup of 16 on the play.
Birmingham and Murphy moves the chains for a first down.
Well, they got part of the run back on that pass.
This is a big drive here for the Dukes to re-establish themselves. Assad up the middle, deflected and dropped. Again, that was
Pass intended for number 80 is incomplete.
went back to back with Levins. 2nd and 10.
Broken up by Bryant. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
And I think we have an injury timeout. Yes, we do. We got a York Duke is down at the 30-yard line now, being helped to his feet. That is Levins, who is gingerly coming off the field.
That's the thing. How cold does it have to be when it's bone-jarring, broken bone type cold weather? And then on top of it, it's pretty hard astroturf, or I guess you just call it turf these days. So I don't know what's under it or how cushy it is. I didn't go down there earlier, but generally there's cement under these kinds of grass fields.
It was pretty cushy. I was down in the field.
That's good to hear.
I mean, you always prefer a grass field, but
Well, the thing about those grass fields is these are multi-purpose stadiums. I mean, lacrosse, soccer, everybody uses them.
Assad down the right side. Oh, what a catch and great throw too. No. He's
they're gonna call down by contact.
Down.
And another injury.
Pass incomplete for a big gain.
That was finally Luke Malaga, whose name we haven't heard for a while.
Yeah,
16
21's
catches last
down on
week,
the
but
ground
we have
there.
an injured Husky.
Down by contact.
Husky, which you hate to see. That is unfortunate, especially on a senior night. But down in the field.
Yeah, the only thing that's good about getting injured on senior night is there's not too many games left in the season that if you really are hurt, you're going to miss.
That's true. James Murphy does not want to leave his final game not being on the field. He's lying on his back right now getting some attention.
So finally, York has gotten back all those yards they gave up on the kickoff on that penalty. So they're on the other half of the field now in a 10-10 tie game. You know, he's not getting up.
No, he's not. And
You know, it's ominous because in the background, I don't know if you can hear it on the microphones, but you can hear a siren. Now, we know the siren is totally unrelated to this injury, but looks bad when there's an injury on the field and a siren in the background.
well, now, all right, there we go.
Yay.
Sitting up, and that's exactly what you want to see. Is hopefully James Murphy is okay as he will move on off the field. Sometimes you gotta take a second or two to get your bearings. and realize that you're all right. All right, 41-yard line. Dukes in Husky territory. Clock running here, coming up on 8 minutes for the third quarter. Right in front of us now on the short side of the field. Assad slings it for Kastner left side. He's going to get down to the 35 and more to the 33.
A lot of field over there on the left.
Pass is complete.
No doubt about
Gain
it.
of 8.
Trying to get
Brings
some,
up second down and 2.
give Patrick Kastner some freedom here to make something happen, and that he did. 8 yards, second and 2, ball at the 33-yard line. 2 receivers to the short side, 2 to the far side. Assad getting the play from the Duke bench. Back to the line of scrimmage, letting his offensive lineman know what's on the way. Assad has it. Down the left side, looking for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted by the Huskies. 20 out to the 30, 35, and taken down just shy of the 40. Big turnover.
The Huskies have brought back to the 40-yard line. They'll take it over from there.
You know, it sure looked like they were in man-to-man defense on that, but on that left side, or on the right side of the Huskies defense, there was a man short and a man deep. It looked like zone defense, and that obviously confused York.
That was one of the few passes tonight when it came out of the hand of Max Assad. It was fluttering, didn't have a whole lot on it, and the Huskies were able to take advantage.
Yeah, essentially threw it right to where the defender was standing. Clearly, he was confused by that coverage and should not have made that throw. But that's always easy to say when you're up here.
7:26, third quarter. Here comes Oak Park River Forest. Up the middle, a little misdirection. Dukes did a great job reading that play. Gain of very little. Ball carrier was Demetrius Dortch.
The only good thing about that turnover is they turned the ball over on the other side of the field. So if OPRF is going to go down and score, they got a long way to go.
Excellent point, Bob. Excellent point. If you are going to have
a throw downfield, sometimes as good as a punt.
Yeah, if you are going to have a turnover, you'd way rather have it there than deep in your own territory. Dortch again off the right side for basically nothing. Duke's defense stiffening.
So it's a 10-10 game, right? Sometimes when you have a running offense like OPRF, you kind of wear down the defense as the game goes on. Now, we're only in midway through the third quarter here, but if they can continue to wear York down on the running game, maybe York will have a tougher time winning in the fourth quarter. Although right now, 2nd and 8.
Both teams have done an impressive job of mixing it up on offense. Back to pass lands this time right side, looking for the first down. I think that's going to be enough. It is. Out to the 49 into Duke's territory.
That looked like one of those professional plays. A pass to the right, just past the sticks. The receiver pushed the defender downfield, came back. Perfectly timed play. We have a fumble here in the press box.
I keep on dropping papers right now, which is
it's hard to hold on to the rosters with all those gloves, right?
I guess I think fatigue is setting in over here. It's unfortunate. I gotta work on my off-season conditioning here, Bob. Normally we would be in the off-season right now, so
yeah, it's a little chilly for a spring game here.
Landis in the gun. Nearly confusion on that handoff, but it ends up working out.
Boy, I like the spin move, but then he got pushed back. But definitely, 7 or 8 yards on that gain?
It's always exciting when Ryan McFadden gets the football. He has got an 80-yard touchdown catch to his credit, and picking up 4 right there, 2nd and 6, as the ball's placed at the 41.
Yeah, I don't understand the 6 part. It looks to me like it's almost a first down, like 2nd and 2 maybe. I think somebody hit the wrong number in the press box.
That's possible.
But we only mimic what the press box says on our screen.
Landis has the snap. Up the middle, they'll rumble it with the big man, Kelby Gray. And he's going to pick up just enough for a first down.
My little Apple hand warmers, I think that's a product positioning statement there, ran out of battery, so no more warm hands.
Oh, that's no good. 1st and 10 at the 37. Huskies on the move. Husky sideline getting the music going here. Appreciate any form of extra juice tonight. Landis in the gun. Back to pass, looking down the middle. Overshot his receiver. Good defense, good positioning by the Dukes. That was number 88 who was open, I thought, Bob.
Well, I was just going to talk about that when you told us the 88's number, name.
Incomplete.
How much open do you have to be? I mean, he was open, but only if you put the ball in within a couple of feet of the right spot. He was getting trailed by a defender. He had some space to put the ball in that little window, though.
Francis Krasinski, the intended
I like those
receiver.
throw. It's ahead of the receiver, so only the receiver can catch it, not the defender.
Up the middle with Gray on 2nd and 10. Ball's loose. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? No signal. Still no signal.
Ball carrier.
And I think it's gonna stay with the Huskies.
Possession.
In a 10-10 game, a fumble. Boy, what a big play that was.
And picked up some decent yardage, too. It's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I think he made more yards than that, but the fumble cost him a couple.
They're going to the card deck to pull out the two of clubs.
Oh, no. See, I would love to know what's on the other side of that two of clubs, because from our perspective, we see two of clubs, but what do the players see from their side?
I'll have to send you down to the field, Bob, to check that out. Landis looking left side, slung over the head of the intended receiver. Three Duke defenders were in the vicinity. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, I think if you get a chance for a post-game interview with no PRF player, it would be fun to know what the 3 of hearts or the king of hearts or the queen of heart plays mean. Of course, he might not be willing or able to say that. You wouldn't want to give away your secret for whoever's watching this broadcast for the next team that they play.
There are a lot of variables there, Bob. You're right.
Yeah.
Looks like the Huskies are going to punt here as standing on the 49-yard line. Maybe a fake. I don't know.
So it would be a good kick card. King of clubs?
We got the Atlanta Falcons card up from what we can see.
Yes, they do.
And snap to the punter, and then the kick is away. It's a good kick. Going to land at the 4 and down at the 2. You can't do it better than that.
You cannot do better than that. And not only did that punt perfectly land, it stuck on the ground and bounced straight up, then got picked up out of the ground, sliding, almost slid into the end zone, but probably wouldn't have mattered.
Spotted at the 3.
3-yard line.
Yeah. Well, similar to before, if you don't have the ball, at least you got the other team backed up. So what you're hoping for here is 3 plays and out and another punt, and you get the ball right back. But it's getting toward the end of the game here. 3 minutes to go in the third.
It is.
The ball to 3.
And as the temperature continues to plummet, I'm wondering if we're going to be in the cuddle formation at some point here.
Yeah.
Left side pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I hit the dirt before the receiver. So you're saying I should have brought in my electric blanket today?
I'm saying that I should have worn my parka is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have an extra outlet here, just no electric blanket.
So 2nd and 10. This is get some first down territory. You do not want to punt it away from your own end zone.
And I was there again, and that's why I'm surprised York was passing. But here, 4 wide receiver set. Standard offense.
Apparently where they feel most comfortable. Assad slinging it right side. Oh, nearly picked up. That's the same by McFadden.
The Huskies brings up 3rd and 10.
I love it when the PA announcer copies you. Nearly picked off, said the same thing. Man, it was right in his hands. Nearly is not all
He's watching Sports Broadcast Solutions in the booth.
Probably should have been picked off.
Little bit of noise being made here by the hearty crowd. Assad looking over to the Duke sideline, getting a play here. And let's see if they can pull it off. Down the middle with
that's a floating
lame
duck. He caught it.
Unbelievable catch. Unbelievable. Wow.
You know
it
what?
has been a night and a half for Sammy Ayash. Wow.
I usually don't like to pick on the defense, but that was a wounded duck. That ball should have been knocked down, intercepted, something, but it was caught.
I'm just focusing on the incredible concentration by Ayash on that ball with defenders around him. And as you just mentioned, not a perfect spiral and able to battle his way and pick up a huge first down for the Dukes all the way out to the 34.
Right in between three defenders.
Saad hands off Kastner, left side. And taken down perhaps for a loss of 1.
Well, that absolutely is a game-changing play. They would have been punting from their own end zone versus they've got the ball almost midfield.
Very true. You would have been punting from your end zone. Now you're a little breathing room here out to the 35 and can resume normal offensive play calling.
Yeah, right. Resume normal operations.
2nd and 9. Saad hands off again. Kastner, this time up the middle with running room. 45 cuts. Tried to shake off a defender. Still picked up a first down to the. It's a 10-yard gain out to the Duke 45-yard line.
I sure like that cutback, though, because if he does get around that last tackler, there was nobody on that side of the field. He's gone.
For a first down.
Duke offensive line creating some room right there.
So you have to say a great open field tackle.
Strife started on the 2-yard line as the Dukes now edging towards midfield. Side left side pass complete into Husky territory and then some all the way to the 36-yard line.
Boy, you have to say the York offense is on all 6 cylinders here.
The player down the field.
Marco Grandito.
And another injured player. Another injured player who's also not moving.
That's a Husky who's curled up in a ball on the far side. I'm not going to be able to see a number here for a second.
But what we don't hear is the siren in the background.
Huskies coming over to their sideline, and hopefully this is not serious.
Boy, he's not moving at all.
He actually did just roll over onto his back, so that's a halfway decent sign.
Well, the last injury was, to number 21 on OPRF, and he's back in the game.
Yep. I think just hearing some walkie-talkie action, which makes you wonder if they are calling for some assistance. But here we go as the legs are moving and now sitting up. And I think we're going to get to our feet in hopefully a second here. And there it is. Still can't get a number here. Walking off under his own power. I think that's number 8. You got 8 on that, Bob? Am I reading it right? I think I am. Jeremiah Smith-Payton coming on over and taking his helmet off. Looks like he's holding his collarbone.
That's what it looks like.
And indeed, it is number 8. All right, 1st and 10 at the 36 here. Dukes the football. Side back, left side, pass complete to Ayash. And a fumble, ball's loose, and I think it's going to be the Huskies.
Pass is complete.
Wow.
There are multiple ways to stop a drive, and fumbling the ball is one of them.
Cameron Craig with the recovery.
That is back-to-back turnovers for the Dukes.
The 29-yard line.
In a 10-10 game, a turnover. But again, the turnover in the OPRF end. So if York could just hold on to the ball, well, I'm still going to go back to that field goal they kicked at the yard-and-a-half line. They could have the lead.
From the Dukes, the positive aspect is that you had an excellent drive that you won the field position war there, but unfortunately you gave the football back up, and now we'll see what the Huskies can do. Landis back to pass, swings it left side. Lot of running room available here to the 30, 35, breaks a tackle, 40, 50, cuts back and tripped up. Big gainer. Demetrius Dortch rumbling into Duke's territory.
You just get the feeling that both teams can move the ball at will, but then finally one of the defenses steps up for a 4-down turnover or a fumble type of a interception type of a turnover. But here we are, midfield in a 10-10 game.
Did not look like Dortch was going to be able to get into Duke's territory.
Well,
but
he broke some tackles.
yeah, give credit to Dortch for the little shifty and a little power. Dortch again right here up the middle and angling off the right side across the 40 to the 39.
Boy, the way he's running, I'd give him the ball a few more times.
Some strong legs right there.
Yeah, and one of them's injured.
Second and 5 to 39.
He's limping off the field.
And now limping off as he took a good shot.
And now what is this, the 5 of hearts card?
Maybe his left ankle he's getting looked at here, walking over with the trainer.
Yeah, he looks like he's going okay. But when you limp off the field, I think the trainer's required. Better look at it.
Final play of the third quarter here. Handoff up the middle. Going to be close to a first down. Probably has it. Again, they go to the big man, Kelby Gray.
Yeah, I like this running attack from OPRF, but we're going to have to go to a break here.
10-10 to the fourth quarter we go. Tie ball game, the Huskies and the Dukes. We're back with the final 12 minutes on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Tied 10-10 with 12 minutes to go. Kelby Gray, the ball carrier. Good for a first down.
First and 10, 11:30 to go here. Landis up the middle, no, fake, complete, right side, inside the 25.
Pass is complete to Frankie Krasinski.
Kaczynski again, who recently went off the field but now back healthy.
Yeah, that didn't take him too long to come back.
Senior night resiliency, baby.
Well, late in the season, right? There's no point in sitting out.
2nd and 2. Bob, how are you on your overtime rules come COVID pandemic season?
You had to ask me that. I got to tell you, I do not know what they are for high school.
Well, we may or may not find out.
Yeah, we'll see. What, the ball at the 25-yard line a couple of times or something? I do not know.
Back to pass lands right corner of the end zone. Oh!
A little pushing on the defender never hurt anybody, right?
That's another Husky who just left the field and coming on back here, and Smith Payton back healthy. Coverage on the play to the Dukes, Tyler Olson.
Yeah, a little bit of offensive pass interference would have been okay to call there, but it went right through his hands after the push.
He's got a big size advantage on Olson here. See if they try it again. See if Olson can maintain it. Landis, option, and the Dukes are there. Wow.
Colby Gray on the pitch.
Gray had nowhere to go. That was Jeff Coglianese amongst others.
Brings us 4th and 3.
So 4th and 3. Let's see. Can we make this kick or a little too far?
I don't think they're going for the 42-yarder.
We're in the 4th quarter. Any kind of a score would look good, so they got to get 3 yards somehow. I do like their attempt at running, at least on 3rd down.
They went for the end zone on 2nd down, tried to pick up the first, try to grind their way there on 3rd down, and now we'll see what they do on 4th and 3. Landis, shotgun. Running back in motion. Landis keeps it. He's not going to get there. The Dukes.
Nowhere to go. Another turnover. Great play by the Dukes.
Landis on the keeper, stuffed up the middle. Turns over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 27.
Credit to the entire Dukes defense right there. They read it.
A couple of times in a row, the entire defense tackled the ball carriers.
9:38 to go. York will try to go down the field and get a score.
Well, and again, they gave up the ball in the other end of the field. So York now has a long way to go, some 70-some-odd yards.
A lot of drives, a lot of yardage picked up, but not a lot of scoring tonight. Kastner left side, and he's did well to get through a couple of would-be tacklers, pick up a couple, but the flag has
I think
come
we're going
out.
to find a holding call on the block.
The run, however, the penalty marker on the play.
Officials conferring here.
Oh, block in the back.
That's
block in the back on York.
That's going to be costly for the Dukes.
Well, now it's going to be 80-some-odd yards to go for a touchdown.
They're going to mark it, I think, at the 14-yard line. Dukes have to get to the 28 for a first down, so it's going to be 1st and 14.
I don't know. Somebody's math isn't right. 1st and 14. I think it's more like 1st and 23, right? At the 14. That's what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
Excuse
okay.
me. Well, hold on
I thought
a second.
they put up the
gotta
wrong
get to
numbers on the board again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the first down mark. I was looking at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 38-yard line. There we go. 1st and 23.
Yeah, after a while, you can't read the scoreboard. You can read the numbers on the scoreboard. You can't read the titles.
Assad back to pass. Looks right now.
This isn't going to work.
Whoa! What are you going to call?
I think it was incomplete. But they might be calling a fumble here.
But they're saying he's down. They're saying he's down. That was a judgment call, and the Dukes are going to get a little bit of a break right there.
Yeah, another play. You're going to have to play back later. I think it was an incomplete pass. Let's see if they're calling fumble. What are they calling?
Play and the ball came out.
They're calling it.
However, it was called as being down before it came out.
Oh, that's tough.
Gained possession.
Of all the calls they could have made, I didn't think he was down, and then the ball came out.
I like how the PA is
polite,
kind of opining a little bit up there.
What do we see? Well, it looked like he was throwing the ball before he hit the ground. The ball got released from his hands before he hit the ground, but the referees are saying he hit the ground, and that caused the fumble. Go
If
figure.
that was his arm moving forward, it was a very, very small amount. But Assad now up the middle, handoff to Kastner as they'll try to gain as many yards to get on out of the end zone here. It's going to
Here's
be
another
third.
case. Yeah, sorry. Here's another case where the punt's not going to make it to the first down marker.
It's a possibility. Third and 30.
Do we have enough digits to cover that?
You have room to get a punt away, so they have tried. The Dukes have tried successfully tonight.
I'd be looking at a quick kick here. So if I were OPRF, I might move my safety back.
I'm going to throw it up and have a jump ball situation with Ayash
kick.
again. And that's exactly what they did, but well short of the first down. I think against the wind here, too. So
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th and a mile.
here comes the punting unit.
Yeah, so the line, if you get the first down, it would have been at the 38-yard line. We'll see if the punt can push it further back than that.
And Locke are back deep.
That might have been the time to air it out for hoping for a long
Side
interception.
of the 50, receive the punt.
Locke and Dortch standing at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, but what we are going to see is OPRF is going to win this field position battle.
Yes, they are. Snap. Kick is away. Good job getting it away. It's caught at the 42. Bobble now on the ground. Loose still. I think the Huskies recovered. Wow.
Yeah, I like where he was going, to the left. It looked like there was some running room over there.
That was an adventure.
But they did outkick the first down
In
marker.
the end zone. As well as an additional penalty.
Not another penalty.
Yeah, the officials certainly are not afraid to throw the flag tonight. We got a hold on the Dukes.
Holding on York
And
We
a
have a
personal,
personal
foul. This is going to be a
foul.
re-kick.
and roughing the passer.
Well, you know, that was a great kick to get it out to the 42-yard line. We're going to see how badly this hurts. I'm going to say hurts York because that was a great kick and great coverage, and the fumble caused no return. So they're going to get, OPRF is going to get the ball inside that first down marker again.
You have,
We will replay
you have to
fourth down.
you have to redo it here.
Yeah.
The old redo.
And you got to be worried about, okay, you got to make a good hike, right? You got to catch it, not drop it. You got to get the kickoff, not get it blocked. You can't squib it into the crowd. Let's see.
And also what we saw in the first one, the snap was not great. So we'll see if they can execute it maybe a little bit smoother here. But that was also an excellent kick. We'll see what happens here. Snap is short, but picked up. And this one is going to be fair caught at the 37, 36-yard line. So it ended up benefiting
Was called at about the 30.
the Huskies by about 5 yards.
Okay, with 6:54 to go, OPRF has the ball on the right and the correct side of the field. They don't have to go that far. Smart money is OPRF can score on this drive and win the game.
A lot of variables, though, Bob. Let's see if the Duke defense can step on up here.
Well, that's why you got to play the game. That's the thing about York's defense. They've been bending today, but only broke one time, and that was an 80-yard pass.
Landis will be the quarterback. Dukes with. And now we're going to get a false start. That's not how you want to roll here. If
Not a
you're the
good time
Huskies.
for it.
Penalty marker before the play.
Every
Started the Huskies.
Every first down matters here. You got to move the chains, get close enough for a potential field goal. But on your very first possession here, you get a procedure call.
1st and 15. Biggest defensive stand for the Dukes. The opportunity is there for it right now.
How do you dial up that same pass play that scored the touchdown earlier?
Landis hands off Dortch right side to the 40 to the 35. Stacked up nicely by the Dukes.
Ryan McFadden, the ball carrier.
Pickup of,
Good for a gain of 6.
call it 6, 2nd and 9.
You said it earlier. McFadden's kind of electrifying. When he gets the ball, it's really kind of exciting to watch.
No doubt. I said Dortch. I thought it was 13, but that was 17. My apologies. McFadden has been fantastic. So is Dortch. The Husky ground game's been impressive. Landis, right side, diving attempt incomplete.
Oh, no. Did not catch it.
Complete out of bounds.
Sure looked like he had it.
Coverage to Hayden Rayner.
Peyton, the intended receiver, brings up 3rd and 9 from the 36.
So chance to perhaps get off the field here for the Dukes.
All right, well, we've seen this card before, Queen of Hearts. What'd they run?
That's a question that I cannot answer. Landis has Dortch in the backfield with him this time. Now McFadden in motion. Dortch keeps it. Landis rather keeps it, and he gets all the way down to the 27.
So it's not enough for the first down, but at the same time, it's enough to play 4th down as opposed to have to punt it away.
It's about 4th and they're calling it 2. It looks like a yard from my vantage point here.
Now, York's been stuffing these run plays earlier. Let's see if they can stuff one more. Another huge play in the game.
Ball's at the 28. They got to get to the 26. Clock moving here, coming up under 6 minutes. Landis kept it himself here. He's got Dortch to his right. Let's see what he does. Landis runs over Dortch and runs over a couple of Dukes, and that's going to be a first down to the 25.
Nothing like running over your own running back and then running over some defenders to get the first down.
Moving the chains.
A huge first down.
That was interesting. They didn't call for the chains at all. And that ball is marked right at the 26. It would have been interesting. I don't know where they marked it. It would have been interesting to see what the chains would have said.
Yeah, again, you're right. You have to go back and play it. Now, the other day we had chains with a lighted down marker on the far side. That was kind of fun to see. But here, right at the chains, they called it a first down.
Under 5 minutes here.
Boy, you know, if I do replay this game later on, I'm going to replay every play the way it's going.
Landis now with the big man Gray back there. Instead, it's McFadden coming around to get it. McFadden is tripped up. Good play. Patrick Kastner, the running back turned linebacker.
In the end around.
He did get 2 yards, though.
Good for a gain of 3.
Huskies slowing down the pace just a little bit here, which you can understand as we come up on 4 minutes.
Well, I think they're thinking this is their last drive, one way or other. It's either a scoring drive and they win.
A lot of time left. Here's McFadden again, inside the 20.
I like this, though. McFadden right, then McFadden left, now McFadden right.
It's another 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I think, again, you're in 4 down territory, so run 2 more times.
The 19.
Now, York stopped the runs last time when it was a run right, and then when the quarterback keeper kept it up the middle. So if it were me, I think I'd want to sweep left. Let's see what they do. And if they sweep left, there's a lot of field on that side.
Ball on the right hash mark. Indeed, the room would be over there. McFadden is to the right of Landis. You could sweep with them. See what they do. And instead, it's up the middle with the rumbling, stumbling Gray, and he is going to be right at that first down marker in the official signaling. Indeed, it is a first down for the Huskies.
The first down.
15-yard line, so 3:26 to go. If they get a first down, they get another chance at a touchdown. If they don't get a first down, I think you got to kick on 4th down this close to the end zone. And I do remember the extra point earlier. It did hit the building, so I'd say that OPRF has a good enough kicker.
OPRF sideline making some noise with the momentum on their side. Landis has the snap. Up the middle. Nowhere to go for Mr. Gray this time.
Boy, he fought for yardage, though, but just can't get anywhere up the middle on this York defense. They've only got 3 down linemen.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Do the Dukes consider taking some timeouts here? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think you have to say, yeah, they should be doing that. I would agree with you.
2:28 to go. Gray to the left to Landis. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap to Landis. Landis keeps it. Dancing past tacklers. He's through the inside the 10 to the 9.
Inside the 10, York calls a timeout.
There's that York timeout that we just referenced. 2:08 to go. It'll be 3rd and 3. We're keeping it here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Yeah, no commercials now until the end.
Thanks again to Guaranteed Rate and our good friend John Nolan, who perhaps is watching at home right now. Love Guaranteed Rate. They do phenomenal work.
Yeah, and he's sponsored several of these games, so hopefully you need a loan, go call him up. Mortgages, home equity loans.
Rates are fantastic right now, and it, like anything else, does not last forever. So if you're thinking about buying a home, check out John Nolan, Guaranteed Rate, and a great supporter of York Athletics.
What I like is the broadcasting. Mark Carmen, Bob Vilsway. We get to actually play it as opposed to just nothing but video footage.
In the gun. Landis keeps it up the middle. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Huskies! With
1 cut
2:03 left in the game.
and a little bit of room.
With the Huskies on top, 16-10. But Temagossan to attempt the extra point.
Now, there's one thing to like about that touchdown run from there is they left 2 minutes on the clock. So York does have some time to get back downfield.
Indeed.
If there was like 1 or 2 more downs, the clock might have been gone.
Extra point.
Now, we're going to see if that field goal would have been good now.
Here comes the extra point with 2 minutes to go. Kick is up. Kick is good. And
so he had the range. So if they didn't score a touchdown on 4th down, they could have kicked and made that field goal.
The Huskies a 7-point lead with 2:03 left.
2:03. That was a beautiful run by Landis. A little misdirection at the start. And then once he got past the line of scrimmage, there was room. He made one sharp cut off that left foot. And it was over. Touchdown.
Now, if you're York, I like to think ahead, right? You got to make an assumption. You go all the way downfield in this 2 minutes, right? So you get a good kick return. You throw a deep right pass that you get a catch on. You score a touchdown. All right, now you got the ball at the 3-yard line. Do you kick the 1 point and tie the game and go for the overtime rules, or do you run it in one more time and win the game?
Well, first things first, as the Dukes will look to get a decent return here. Crowd into it. And of course, if you're the Huskies, you want that one stop and get into victory formation.
Cannot be a more exciting game tonight. And the home team winning it so far on senior night.
All right. Perhaps our final kickoff of the evening. Good one right down the middle. Going to be grabbed at the 12.
Chance for a return.
Let's see if we get Malaga with some room to run here. And he'll get taken down at the 30.
All right, you only got to go 70 yards in the minute 55, and you don't have Tom Brady.
But you've got Max Assad, Bob. And let's see what they can do. One more shot at it. And
now, this will be the last time I bring it up, but let's say they did make for the touchdown earlier. They would have 14 points, but if they had made for that touchdown and not gotten it, they'd be 2 scores behind here.
Can only do what is right in front of you right now, though, if you're York. And what do we got? Oh, they're going to allow the Huskies a timeout, or they did not have the full 11 on the field, but the officials are granting the timeout.
There were just 10 men on the field. I got to go back and count. Will, our videographer, we can take a look at that later on and count how many players on defense they had. Might have been a very wise timeout.
When you've got Will Murphy running the scene here, you know that you're going to be able to go back and see how many Huskies indeed were on the field with 1:55 to go on senior night in a 17-10 ball game.
And we like the tight shots from the videographer, too. We don't like to be too far away from the action.
A little Friday night music going on in here. It's been a great game tonight. Thank you so much for checking out the broadcast on Sports Broadcast Solutions. Thank you to our leader, Kyle Smith, wherever he may be. And thank you, most importantly, to you for tuning in. Assad's pass right side is complete to Sammy Ayash.
Pass is complete. Taking it up to about the 34-yard line.
Pickup of 3. Going to be maybe 4, 2nd and 6, they're calling it.
Yeah, I think the clock's more important than any of that. They've still got 2 timeouts left.
Now they make it 2nd and 7. My 3 yards is confirmed. Well, you're right, Bob. 1:50 to go.
OPRF, just one safety back, and it appears they're going man-to-man on defense. Maybe zone on the right side, or their left side.
Assad back to pass, steps up, and
man-to-man coverage.
Pass is incomplete.
Pass was intended for Ayashi. He was falling down and unable to corral it. 3rd down.
Well, 3rd down, 7 to go. You know you're in 4-down territory here.
Crowd whooping it up.
This is where I like it when the quarterback throws the ball to the line of scrimmage, not throws it short and hopes to run for the yards, but we'll see what they do.
Oh, the Dukes trying to stay alive here. Assad down the middle,
Wide
complete.
open.
That's a 1st down and more room to run to the 50. And here come the Dukes with the clock stopped. 1:38 to go, 50-yard line.
You know, I don't want to say time isn't a factor, but there is enough time here.
There's no question they got enough time. Assad back to pass. Again, right side complete to the 46.
Clock will run here.
That time, senior
Short.
Dominique Carrillo.
Short, quick passes.
And we have an injured Husky down on the field. Trainer's running out.
Now, I would think that this is going to use up a timeout.
One thing you don't want to do is, if you're the Huskies, is stop the clock. So he was literally trying to have the trainers help him up, but at this point you want to take your time and make sure you're
Well,
capable.
I also think there's something to, York has some momentum here, and this is a kind of a momentum killer. So if you're ever going to get injured, not that anything's intentional, and this isn't intentional, this is a good time for a little play stoppage here.
Let's see.
But he's got to come off for a play at least.
Yeah, that is 18.
And apparently they're not going to use up a timeout on this. I don't get that.
Quinn Fleming a little frustrated coming off the field here. 1:17 to go here. Dukes have the football with the 2nd and 5 at the 45. Trying to find the end zone one more time. Assad with Kastner to his left, throwing left, skipped it, incomplete.
Yeah, that was another good one to skip. That was well covered.
Incomplete, brings up 3rd and 5.
That was
The passes that have been successful so far for York have been done right up the middle, where it's a shorter pass. The passes to the sidelines haven't been effective, and then York long passes to the right have been effective.
that pass intended for Cal Harris. Let's get Mr. Harrison on the broadcast. 3rd and 5.
OPRF has a very deep safety, single safety.
Assad back, pressure's on, and that's complete, but it's going to be complete for a loss of 2 on the play. Oh, they're going to rule it incomplete. Okay, fine.
Boy, that
4th
was-
down regardless.
Yeah, that OPRF got through the line instantly, as if it was a setup for a screen pass.
Brings up 4th down.
They sent the house.
And 5 from the 45.
Yet another big play in the game right here.
It all comes down to this. At least for the moment, 4th and 5. Dukes gotta have it. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Assad in the gun with 1:05 to go. Assad back to pass. Lofts the middle of the field. It is complete. Did he get far enough?
Well, first things first, he caught it. While he's hitting the ground, he's holding the ball forward. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like a positive spot. I think he's going to get it.
They're giving him the first down.
Again, a play to replay, but what a great grab.
Wow.
With 58 seconds to go, the ball at the 40, a fantastic catch and stretch to get the first down.
Unbelievable off the back foot. That was an impressive, borderline miracle that the Dukes just pulled that off.
Yeah, pretty incredible.
Assad back to pass, now steps up in the pocket, flings it right side, complete, not wanting to go out of bounds, and then finally going out.
This is complete.
Yeah, out of bounds would have been a good idea, though.
Stop the clock with 39 left.
39.2 to go. Ball's at the 29-yard line.
That was fortunate for York. He was headed out of bounds, but didn't want to go out of bounds. If he was tackled in bounds, he uses up a timeout or a lot of clock. I think the coach should be talking to him about, get out of bounds here. There's 39 seconds to go. But 1st and 10 here now at the 29-yard line.
Maybe got a little hero in the eyes if I get in the end zone. But 39.2. 29 more yards for the Dukes to go. Assad back to pass. Steps up, throws for the end zone. Touchdown!
Wow. Absolutely fantastic.
Touchdown, Dukes!
Pass deep up the middle, diving catch. The only reason he dove was to make sure of the catch.
Luke Malaga down the seam with 33.6 tenths of a second to go. Do the Dukes go for 2? After the huge pickup on 4th down.
I wouldn't. I would kick it, but let's see what they do. We had a kick earlier, and then the kick landed somewhere, and we heard the prototypical car alarm go off.
I don't know, man. I think I go for the win. Let's try to win the football game right here, right now. That's me. This is an odd season. You don't have playoffs. You're on the road. It's senior night.
Well, I think that's the general rule of thumb. If you're on the road, you go for the win. Therefore, you run it in for 2. You're only 3 yards away. They've just, gone 80 yards across the field, 86 yards across the field in a minute and a half. You'd think they could do one more play for 3 yards with all this momentum.
Get a timeout here for the Huskies.
York called a timeout.
To me, it looks like they're going for it. That's my sense.
Well, that's the general thought. If you're on the road, you go for 2, and if you're home, you kick the 1, and you play for overtime.
Eye of the Tiger, blaring.
Yeah, great song for this moment.
Somewhere Sylvester Stallone / Rocky Balboa is looking down. What's going to go on here? This is why you run those extra sprints, lift those weights for this one moment, so you got all that gas or some gas left in the tank. They are going for it.
They indeed are going for it. Everybody, all 60 fans are standing.
Castner to the left of Assad. Assad back to pass, slings the left side. It's go! The 2-point conversion.
Completed the pass.
Unbelievable for the Dukes. Luke Malaga in the end zone.
The lead 18-17 with 33 left on the clock.
The Duke sideline is going nuts, as well they should. And the Husky fans in front of me perhaps want to kill me. What an incredible performance when they absolutely had to have it. Down 7 with 2 minutes to play. The York Dukes roll down the field, come up with a huge fourth down, and then the 2-point conversion. That fourth
whole
down
drive has to be a highlight film.
Yeah, that fourth down was the play of the drive, perhaps play of the night. And I do think the Dukes might have gotten a little bit of a benefit on the spot, but hey, you got to make your breaks in life and take advantage of them, and they did.
Yeah, you just got to play that one back and see did they really get that benefit. I mean, he definitely stretched over the line of scrimmage. The question is, where were his knees when that was happening? But they did get the benefit. And of course, some interesting penalty calls the whole entire game. They've certainly overcome my issue when they kicked the field goal earlier at the 1.5 yards. So York has done a masterful job in this game. All right, with 33 seconds to go, OPRF's got to run this back.
When play resumes, Locke and Dortch are back to receive the kickoff.
Well, that is what's in front. I think if you're the Dukes here, you probably squib it, right? You don't want to give Locke and or Dortch a chance to run it back, but we'll see what they decide to do. Kick is the squibber. It's going to roll down and be knocked at the 30, falling on at the 26-yard line with 32.9 of a second to go.
Yeah, that's almost like a lesson in what not to do on a squib quick. Knocked it down, go in the wrong direction, just fell on it. If he had let it go, somebody could have picked it up and run forward.
Well, here we go with John Landis to see if he can pull off a Husky miracle here of his own.
Well, you know he's going to dial deep.
It's been a phenomenal back and forth game tonight. You go all the way back. The Dukes had a 10-0 lead. The Huskies scored 17 unanswered. And here the Dukes come back with a late touchdown and a 2-point conversion to lead it 18-17. Landis back to pass. Left side. Incomplete. Short of the intended receiver.
Nothing there, but I thought if you threw it down deep in the middle, that had some promise.
29.7.
What we don't know, and of course we don't see them in practice, is what's his range? How far can he throw it downfield?
We will try to bring you a post-game interview as well as Landis steps up looking for help behind the line of scrimmage to Dortch. He's going to run out and get out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Landis pass to Dortch complete, good for about 12.
21.4 left. It was good for a first down. Still 61 yards of ground to cover.
I like that play. Pick up some yardage, get closer to the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, you at this point, your pass slung out to the right side. I think they're going to rule that complete. They will. There we go.
Smith's complete.
Smith Payton hauls it in at the 49, 15.5. The Huskies will take time.
Calls a timeout.
Now, that was some interesting clock work there.
5 left on the clock.
I got to believe that took longer than 6 seconds, so I think the clock got stopped early.
Perhaps it did. You heard some yelling from the Duke sidelines, but right now they're going to call it 2nd and 1 for the record at the 49. But if you're Oak Park River Forest, you're trying to get in range to be able to hurl one to the end zone, and they're getting close. And you've got 15.5 to go here at 2nd and 1, so you've got probably 2 plays, I would think, to get down to, ideally, the 35-yard line. Give yourself a chance for a nice Hail Mary, Alcoa, fantastic finish. First things first, though, we'll do 2nd and 1 at the Husky 49. Duke's in their prevent defense.
Yeah.
Landis has it, back to pass, rushes on, angling right, complete, and knocked out of bounds. That'll work for the Huskies. That's Ryan McFadden again.
Yeah, that play only took 5 seconds again.
Crossing midfield to about the 41.
41-yard line with 10. You've got
So you got 2 plays left probably, but you're close enough for a Hail Mary. I'd like to see another one of those 10 or 15-yard and outs.
You have I think you're looking to pick up another 10 here and then go to the end zone. Let's see what happens.
And if it's not complete, your field goal kicker can't make this.
Back to pass, right side. That's going to be short and incomplete. 7 seconds. So that took 3.
Yeah, he still probably got 2 more plays.
(18-17). This one has had a little bit of everything. And we'll see if it's got one more massive splash of something here.
Yeah, one more miracle left.
Here we go to the end zone. Landis taking time. They hear the left corner. Intercepted by the Dukes.
That's it.
Intercepted.
And the clock run out.
Pass is intercepted.
The Dukes somehow, some way
Final, York
survive.
OPRF 7.
What a football game. 18-17 your final. A bitter loss on senior night for the Huskies, who fall to 3-2. The Dukes improved to 3-2. We're going to take a timeout. I'm going to try to get a Duke on up here for you.
Safe travel.
Phenomenal football game tonight. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions.